Sweet. What's going on, baby?
What's up?
It's just us two.
Hi.
Once again. Back to normal. What's going on, everybody?
Welcome back
Long time no see.
to the You Plus Coffee podcast.
Yeah. We back.
We need to come up with like a little intro. You know how like in Murder with My Husband,
Yeah.
they go, and this is my husband, and I'm the husband. We need to do something like that.
I will think of something.
Yeah, but anyway, welcome back. We got coffee in hand.
And two sleeping dogs.
Yes. They just decided to join us for the last minute or so.
Yeah.
What you got?
I made a dupe on a vanilla sweet cream cold brew that I made on my own. And it's not bad.
It's just not really cold brew. I mean, cold foam.
Well, it's not supposed to be a cold foam.
Oh.
It's a sweet cream vanilla cold brew.
This whole time I thought it was supposed to be cold foam.
No.
Oh. Okay. Well,
What do you got?
I have a maple syrup latte. I haven't had a latte in a very long time.
Yeah.
So this is my special treat.
Nice.
It's very tasty.
Is it?
It is. You want to try it?
No.
I don't know. Speaking of
Oh, no.
I was listening to this podcast,
Uh-huh.
and I love this podcast because it's by one of my favorite pastors
Yeah.
and wife.
Shout out Matt Chandler.
Yeah. It's called Between the Sundays.
He does jujitsu, dude.
I know.
Dude's a beast.
You say that every single time
know.
I mention him.
I know. I was supposed to wear a hat, and I totally did not wear a hat.
Do you want to go?
No, it's fine. Sorry, everybody. I like scratched my head right now, and I
We're
was like,
very
wait.
unprofessional here.
Yeah, I didn't shave my head, and I said I was going to shave my head, and I got lazy and didn't do it.
You
For all you bald guys out there, dude, it's crazy, man. Like,
Still
shaving. Godly, I need a straw, too.
That's why I have a straw, because I'm such a klutz
That's true.
that knowing me, I'm going to spill it all over my butter shirt.
Butter shirt.
It's called Butter, the color.
Really?
It's by SOTE. I don't know if it's SOTE the label or SOTE the label.
I do SOTE.
That's what I do, because
Yeah.
it's an acronym for Salt of the Earth.
Yeah.
So I call it SOTE. But they are 100%
know that.
cotton. Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, a couple of weeks ago, I noticed that my voice dropped and it just hasn't come back.
Nah, I don't know what to tell you, dude.
Anyway,
You talk too much.
I'm very loud and I think my vocal cords are finally like, girl, you need to calm down.
Hey, you're 35.
36.
36? Dang, I tried.
It's okay.
I tried.
Anyway, back to Matt Chandler.
Yes.
I have ADHD. I go all over the place. But he has this guest on one of his later episodes or latest episodes. And I was trying to listen to it because it's all about finding the friendships and community that you need. And every other word, it was, And I know we say a lot of ums.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm editing the video. I try to cut them all out.
Right.
They did not cut it out in that episode. And I just got so annoyed. I couldn't do it. I was like, I can't. I'm very intrigued and I want to listen to it, but I just can't. It was literally every other word, but yeah. And
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. And then I realized I say the word like a lot.
You do say the word like a lot.
You'd think I'm from the Valley.
You are from the Valley.
I'm not from the Valley. I
You
don't
might
even
as well
think.
be.
I think I've only been to the Valley like once or twice in my life.
That's fair.
Who goes to the Valley?
That's true, too.
Speaking of the Valley,
No.
there's a show called The Valley.
That story reminded me of Robert. For those La Promesa people, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh.
But
I was like, Robert.
He was giving it was either a Sunday, I think it was a Sunday service. He was giving the study or the sermon, and he just kept saying like every other word, to where we started counting like the amount of
I started doing that in the podcast.
Yeah,
I was listening. I was
so
like, I
bad.
should have had a sip of coffee every time I heard this girl say And
You would have had a heart attack.
I feel really bad. I'm not trying to critique the episode. I'm gonna finish it.
Yeah.
I know it's jitters, nerves. You don't know what to say, so you, like,
Yeah.
that word is kind of like a blank filler.
Yeah, it's a safe word.
It's a safe word, but yeah, I couldn't do it. I'm gonna finish it. But if you guys are looking for an encouraging podcast, it's called Between the Sundays, and it's hosted by Matt Chandler and his wife Lauren.
Yeah.
I love them.
Yeah, they have an amazing story for real.
Yeah.
And I really, really do enjoy their podcast.
Yeah, my best friend actually recommended Matt Chandler to me because we had a little bit of a rough patch in the beginning of our marriage. And their testimony of their marriage is they had a hard first 8 years.
Yeah.
And, you know, they overcame it. Praise be to God. But it's a very encouraging testimony. And one time I was listening to one of the episodes, and it's funny because I think we've talked about this before on the podcast. If we haven't, I'm going to say it now, but we don't script our episodes.
No.
I think we might come up with, let's talk about this topic.
Yeah.
But we don't script episodes. And one time I was listening to his podcast, and he said the exact same thing.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, none of this scripted. And I was just like, okay, that makes me feel a little bit better because I'm so type A. And not that I always have a script, but like sometimes I will have Bible verses on deck or things like that. But just hearing him say it's not scripted, I was like, okay, so I think that's what makes a cool podcast is not being scripted.
Let the spirit flow, man.
Yeah. My hands are really cold.
What? You can take it off now. That was something. Wow.
Anyway.
And you're anemic, so it's like negative numbers right there. 100%.
I had some blood tests done in April. I guess we could talk a little bit about that, about my health journey and where we're at. So.
No, yeah, dude, you do you, bro.
If you hear snoring, it's Hulk. But I went to the doctor in April. I mentioned this. We've talked about this in a previous podcast episode. I will link it if you haven't watched it already. But I have a history of polyps. And basically what that is a skin tag on your uterus. Mm-hmm. And
your uterus, not mine.
Right.
Right. Because you said your uterus, like you looked at me when you said your, and I was like, not mine.
Anyway, so in December, I started having heavy menstrual cycles again. Mm-hmm. And I think once April hit, I was like, something has to change. When we moved back, I think we got really comfortable with, we miss all of these foods. And we went crazy, and that's where a lot of our money was going, unfortunately. Mm-hmm. And when April hit, I went to the doctor, and I was 10 pounds over than what I was in September. And I was like,
our dog. Like, you've been eating good too.
Yeah. Remember the running life is not for him. So anyway, I started, that was my wake up call of, I already knew something had to change, but that was my something has to change.
Yeah.
And that particular menstrual cycle, I bled for 20 something days straight. And speaking of which, I haven't taken my vitamins. I've been horrible with my vitamins lately. Shout out to We Heart Nutrition. I love you guys.
Shout out for real.
But yeah, I've been horrible at taking them to the point where I have to keep like pushing my delivery date because anyway.
So bad.
There I go.
I'm the same way though. Like I'm so bad at taking pills. Dude, when I was little and I would get sick, you'd go to the doctor and they'd prescribe you antibiotics. I'd never finish it. Like I'd be better and I'd be like, I'm good.
And it's funny because you're supposed to finish them.
I know.
But anyway, so.
Or are you?
You're supposed to. Anyway, so they did blood work, and I've always been mild anemia, like low iron, borderline. I think this time it was like, you have anemia.
Dang.
So I take my iron supplements when I remember, but I do try to do, like, chia seeds have iron, I believe. I've been doing a lot of red meat.
Yeah.
It's funny because growing up, I didn't really like red meat unless it was carne asada. And now that's all I want to eat. Ground beef, the grass-fed patties from Costco.
That's better, yeah.
Butcher Box is now at Target, and their ribeye steaks are amazing.
Yeah, they are pretty good.
They're So good.
Yeah. But do we want to buy like a half cow? Yes, we
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
We need to invest in a half
Yes.
cow because that's all I'm eating. Even Adrian's like, let's get chicken for dinner. And I'm like, okay.
I'm a big chicken guy.
Which before, that's all I would
like
get.
chicken.
I would only eat chicken.
Yeah, chicken's good.
Yeah.
Especially thighs. So, weirdly enough, growing up, my mom used to do a lot of chicken breast. So I didn't really know thighs till I got older now. And I freaking love chicken thighs. Like,
You know Chipotle uses chicken thighs?
they do?
Yeah.
But I would never get their chicken.
Oh, they have chicken thighs.
No, I know, but I would never get their chicken. I would Chipotle carnitas. That's
I used
all
to
I
work
get.
at Chipotle.
That's all I get.
I was the
Even though-
kitchen manager.
Even though it comes from a bag, but
yeah.
whatever. It's
Well,
okay.
I mean, they put it in a bag.
Right. Microplastics, dude. Come
Yeah. We're on this crunchy journey, guys.
on. It's so crazy.
I have been on this crunchy journey since 2020, and
I'm slowly getting there.
I don't want to say I'm like a pro at it because I'm not.
Yeah.
I am very much, just tell me what to do and I believe you.
Yeah.
I am
What do you
very
call yourself? You're like a 90 what? A 90-10?
No, it's an 80-20.
80-20.
Well, I think now I'm more like 85-15.
Oh.
So basically the 80-20 is your 80% crunchy and then the 20% is like you give leniency.
Yeah.
So in 2020, when everything happened with the world and it got shut down, my cousin, she started with Young Living, Living Young. And
Living Young. That's a better name. Come on now. Living Young.
That's kind of how she got me on board because she got pregnant and she didn't want her baby to be around all these harmful chemicals. So I jumped on the Young Living train and that's kind of where I started. And then I met my bestie from Tennessee. Shout out Al Cardell. I love you. She's very crunchy. And
Yeah, like if you look up crunchy in the dictionary, like it's her face. 100%.
I love her. Like
100%.
I love her. So when we started getting closer, she started encouraging me to buy organic and X, Y, and Z and this and that. And I got sucked down the rabbit hole of, oh my gosh, that's so bad. And I almost wanted to be perfect at it.
Yeah, I know.
And that's when I would fall more.
Yeah.
So I had tried animal-based diet. You tried carnivore, and we loved it. And I think that was when we were like the healthiest.
Yeah.
So fast forward to us moving here, that's kind of when I really started like, okay, no, like we really need to get it together and start being more mindful of what we're putting in our bodies, of what we're bringing in our home. I wish we could be a no shoe at home family.
Yeah.
But because of the dogs, obviously they're on our couch.
It's hard.
It's hard, and I'm just like, it is what it is. Whatever, keep your shoes on. Like I've learned.
We're getting to a better place now. We just ordered our air purifier.
Yes.
That should be here tomorrow.
Amazon Prime.
That should hopefully help with all that.
Yeah.
And then because it like sucks hair and everything.
What I'm saying though is we've gotten a lot better at it now.
Yeah.
And when I went to the doctor appointment, that's when I was like, this needs to stop. Like, I need to stop eating Jack in the Box. I need to stop eating. Like, In-N-Out is healthy, but it does have sunflower oil. And it's funny because I notice, like, when I eat all the fries at In-N-Out, I do feel a little, like, bloated. So I decided to cut out gluten because I've done it before. I have really bad eczema on my knees and my elbows.
If you're hearing, please use tallow. Please.
Yes.
Just
invest in the tallow.
Please.
It's fine.
Yeah.
See?
Speaking of Tennessee, they moved to Tennessee too. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So I started being more mindful of what I'm putting on my body, even like to the lotion. Obviously I'm give or take. Like I'm not gonna, like I think you brought home Clorox wipes the other day. They were free or something like that.
For work, yeah.
And I was like, I don't care, use it. Like it's fine.
Yeah.
But I will say I started in April, and I think you have always been a little like, I don't care, whatever.
Yeah.
But I think, praise be to God, I think you've slowly have followed my example and seen like the benefits it's helped me.
No, for sure.
And I was even telling you this morning, well, not even this morning, like 15 minutes ago, I was like, my eczema is not as itchy anymore.
No.
I still get itchy, I do, but it's not as itchy. So basically, I cut out gluten. I did cut out seed oils. But if we go to In-N-Out, like it's obviously seed oils, and I know I've tried to find alternatives, but if we go out to eat, like I can't control that. But
That's what's hard.
in the house,
Yeah.
I only use butter, olive oil because it's cheaper than avocado oil, but I love avocado oil or tallow if we have tallow. And we also used to eat out almost like 3 to 4 times a week.
At least.
And now we're cooking at home 90% of the time. There are days where we're like yesterday we went to the movies and you were like, what do you want? I'm just gonna go to In-N-Out. And this morning, we went to breakfast, and then my chilaquiles are almost $18, and I was like, this is why I don't go out anymore.
Everything's so expensive.
It's so expensive, and it was carb heavy, where I'm used to, if I do chilaquiles at home, I'll do like 3 eggs, I'll add cheese. If we have carne asada, I'll do carne asada, and at the restaurant, it's just eggs, beans, and chilaquiles.
Right.
And I didn't finish it, but I felt like,
this is not good.
it's not like I get a reaction out of it. It starts to sit in my stomach.
Yeah, you feel it for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of what started. So I've been on this healing journey since April. I started doing Pilates at Sailor Grace, like we talked about in the last episode, and we can get into that a little more detailed if we need to. And fast forward to 2 weeks ago, I started spotting, and I thought that was my period. I was like, oh, this is my period. It's so light. And yeah, because it was like 5 days of spotting. And then last Saturday, I actually got a period. And I was like, great. And I literally, day one, started, like, I had been praying already. I had just prayed, like, Lord, like, please don't let it be a long period. But if that's your will for my life, give me endurance to, like, and my prayer life has changed a lot. And come day 4, I'm like, I'm not that heavy anymore. Day 5, nothing. Yeah. So I only had a 4-day period compared to a 20-day period. I was even there's a lot of in between, but yeah, I was like so happy, and I was just like, thank you, Jesus. Like, if it's your will for this to be completely out of my system, like, let it be. But if not, so I had an ultrasound on Friday. So yesterday I had an ultrasound, and now I'm just waiting for the results. And I'm a little worried because I heard a lot of clicking, like when she was doing the ultrasound, like on her computer, like she was taking pictures. And then she asked me a question, and she said, do you have a history of fibroids? And I was like, no. And she said, okay. So that freaked me out. I was like, okay, did you see a fibroid? Like, what's going on, you know?
It's going to be fun.
Yeah. And so I just have to wait for the results.
Yeah.
But so if you guys can keep me in prayer for that.
Hoping for the best.
I'm hoping, best case scenario, the Lord completely removed whatever was in my system out of my system. Worst case scenario, it's just polyps again, and we just get those out. It's an easy procedure. It's, but yeah. So that's a little bit.
That'd be what, the third one?
This would be the third one. Yeah. And the thing about polyps is that they can come back. And that
and they
also,
usually do.
But because I wasn't taking care of myself.
Right.
I wasn't.
That's true too.
So, yeah, that's one of the reasons that's one of the things that causes infertility. So I know that's one of the reasons why we haven't been able to get pregnant if it happens. But I think, like we talked in that infertility journey episode, we've come to peace with whatever happens. I'm a preschool teacher. I work with 2-year-olds, so I get my kick out of them, and I'm also
They're so much fun.
Yeah, and I'm also like, y'all gotta go home.
That's true too. Yeah. That's one thing about, like, I always said it, where it's like, if I don't have kids, like, I enjoy other people's kids, and if they start crying, I'll be like, here's your crying baby. Like, this is all you, dude.
And honestly, Hulk is a child in him, like, in it within himself. Like, he has an ear infection, and just taking care of that. Hulk is a very good dog. He doesn't cry, doesn't complain, sleeps all day. But that was, when I saw his ear infection, I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah. I freaked out. At first, I thought it was a bite.
Oh, you did say that.
I was like, what if it's a bite? Stephanie thought it was a bite too.
Really?
Shout out, Stephanie.
Yeah.
My other bestie.
It looked gnarly. It looked kind of gnarly. We don't know what happened.
Well, we think it's an ear infection.
Yeah, we assumed that he was scratching his ear, and then it just got to the point of getting infected. So, I don't know. We'll see. We're keeping an eye on it, so hopefully it's all good.
Yeah. And then, like, kind of turning that conversation into God's faithfulness, because God is just so faithful even in the little things. And I think ever since April, when I started doing my health journey, I did an Instagram post about this on She's Redeemed / my personal one. And I started taking care of my body in a way to honor the Lord, because you always hear like your body's a temple, your body's a temple.
Right.
But it's true. And like, how am I honoring it? Like, am I taking care of it the way that God wants me to take care of it? Like, it's His Holy Spirit dwelling within me, and I'm not giving it a proper home.
No.
And that's kind of what shifted my mentality. I started waking up early, spending time in the Word, journaling. I will say I don't do like a full-on Bible study in the morning.
Right.
I don't know if this is a bad thing or a good thing or whatever, but I just take what I read, and I take that and I journal. Like, I do spend intentional time talking to God through journaling.
You've always been a really good writer.
Thanks.
Yeah. Like, I've seen that. Not that I've read your work, like your journals or whatever, because I haven't.
Like,
No, but like the stuff that you send me when you're going to post something and things like that, it's like, all right, cool.
yeah. And I don't use ChatGPT.
Right.
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do when like I'm like at the last paragraph and I'm like, how am I tie this in together? So it'll give me like an idea, and then I kind of like, I don't use it, but I read what it says and I'm like, okay, that kind of ties in, and then I'll change it.
Yeah, yeah.
So I ask it more for that,
Right.
or like to proofread things for me. One time I sent something to Elle and I was like, I don't know how to shorten it. She's like, have you used chat? And I'm like, no. So she's like, I do. And I was like, well, if one of the greatest writers that I know uses it, why can't I use it? Again, I don't have it write things for me. I have it
Just a little,
clean
little
it.
summarization
Yeah, clean
of
it. Like, because I tend to overwrite on Instagram.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's kind of where I got the idea for the blog, because I sent it a caption that I wanted to write, and it said, this is more of a blog style. And I was like, well, should She's Redeemed be a blog? But I haven't decided quite yet. I did do a poll on She's Redeemed if a podcast would be better, or
Oh, how did that go?
I got 85 or 87% podcast.
Ooh.
And so most people voted for the podcast. Some people, like fewer people, voted for the blog.
Yeah.
So I'm torn. I didn't want to do a poll, because I didn't want it to be, I wanted it to be God-led, but
Yeah.
I really was like, well, what?
Just get yourself like, going and an idea of what
Right.
to
So I'm still praying about it. I have one blog post typed, and it's basically the summary of She's Redeemed and the testimony behind it. But I'm still praying about it.
do. Yeah.
I don't know how we got here. My ADHD went from, God's faithfulness.
Yes.
So anyway, my relationship with the Lord has gotten way better. And I ask for the Lord's wisdom and discernment in every single thing, like literally everything. And it's funny because it's something that your mom always used to encourage us. Like, did you ask the Lord? I would be like, we don't need to ask. Like, I don't think God's going to say, don't go here.
Right.
And now I'm like, well, we should.
Dude, my mom's crazy. My mom's like she'll ask for like discernment to go to the grocery store, and like she swears that she gets all the specials when she goes, and I'm like, that's crazy. It's the Lord. It's the Lord. What can we do?
Anyway, so we were supposed to go up north for the 4th of July weekend.
Yeah.
And we kind of forgot about it.
A little bit, yeah.
And it's funny because something happened with us where we had mentioned a gathering at our house, and our friends, they didn't forget, but I guess they didn't take it seriously, like, oh, it's really going to happen. And then we got butthurt about it.
Yeah.
And then, we're good now. Like, it was a misunderstanding. But then it happened to us, where we were like, yeah, let's do it. And then we kind of forgot about it. And it's like,
it's so
oh,
bad.
yeah, we were supposed to. So I was like, so that's what that feels like.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Sorry, guys.
But even in that, like, the Lord is good to be like, look.
Yeah,
Anyway,
100%.
so I started, like, because when we made the plans to go up north, I said, well, it depends on if I get a dog sitter.
Yeah.
Because in Wisconsin, we had a doggy daycare that we used to take Hulk to, and here we don't have anybody, especially with us
Shout out
living so far.
Skydance. You guys are great.
Yeah, I love you guys. I miss you guys. Hulk misses you guys.
Yes, he does.
Anyway, and so when Adrian was like, we have to go, everyone's going, I was like, I don't know. This means no Joshua Tree, because we were supposed to go to Joshua Tree, not that weekend, but another weekend. And something in the pit of my stomach was like, don't go. Like, don't go, cancel, abort mission, don't do it. So we kept going back and forth about it. Should we not? Adrian was a little more, we already made the commitment. And I hate breaking commitments. I do. But something about this was just like, something's telling me not to go.
Yeah.
So there was one Friday morning, I messaged my best friend in Tennessee, and I was like, hey, I think I know the answer, but let me tell you where I'm at. And so I told her, and she's like, that nudging that you have in the pit of your stomach is called discernment. And I think you need to lean into that. And I was like, but my husband's not really on board, and I don't want to go against him. I don't know. So I was like, I'm going to talk to him. We're going to revisit this conversation. So then I get home, and you're like, plans have changed.
Yeah.
I was like, confirmation, thank you. And so that day we decided not to. We're like, we're not going.
Right.
We're going to do something else. We had gotten invited to another place for 4th of July, which I wanted to go to that. Well, I wanted to go up north as well, but given the circumstances and the dog situation, I was like, no. 2 days ago, we find Hulk's ear infection. I was just like, well, that would have been enough for me to be like, I'm not going.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I think even in that, God is faithful to send confirmations of things that we're supposed to do and things that we're not supposed to do. And every time I'm like, God, you're so good, and I'm so terrible. And your grace is really never ending. But yeah, I can go on and on and on and talk.
No, for sure. We all know that. This is not news to us.
This is why I need my own podcast. So I can just talk to myself and the viewers. Anyway.
Oh, man.
Yeah. What have you experienced? How can I word this question? I've seen things in you that you've changed little by little, but what was your turning point?
Oh,
That's
nice.
I didn't mean. What flipped the switch for you? Anyway, when have you noticed a change in yourself? Because I've noticed it. I don't know if you've noticed it.
Yeah, I mean, being a husband is hard.
Thanks.
Especially, no. Especially with what you're going through, because it's like, I can be there to support you, but I can't physically do anything.
You can't fix it.
Exactly. And it's like, that's where it gets hard on me, because it's like, I want to be able to problem solve and just fix it and put it together and just let it be a thing, and I can't. And that's where it's hard, because it's like, my words can only go so far to make you feel better, and sometimes that doesn't work, But one thing that I've seen is I've been taking a lot of notes at church, and that's something that I never really did before, and it's been very interesting, and it's been different, and I really like it. I really enjoy it, but I know I need to I need to be better at reading the scriptures at home, because I don't do that as often.
Right.
I will listen to a Christian podcast and things like that, but even then it's it's not enough in my eyes.
Do you feel like you're taking the notes? Do you actually apply the notes that you're writing at home?
I try to as best I can. I mean, we're not perfect. We'll never be perfect, but I do try to apply what the message spoke to me about, Yeah.
I think we as a couple need to be better at actually spending time in prayer together. I think we're good at praying in our meals and things like that.
Yeah.
But
you take that out and it's
when do we pray together?
Yeah.
And I know that's one of our struggles since the beginning of our marriage, something that I wanted, we need to pray together, we need to do this, we need to do that, we need to do that. But it was more we need to, rather than hey, we really should spend more time together with the Lord. And you guys are holding us, holding us accountable to our 25 viewers.
Yeah.
No, but in all sincerity, I think this, like, we're just being very transparent. Like, we're not perfect.
No.
We struggle. There's times where the Lord has convicted me of things where I'm like, you shouldn't have spoken to him that way. And I, like the other day when I was, like I said in the podcast, where I was like so quick to be like, you didn't empty out the dish net, but the Lord was like, no. And so
I do it now.
yeah, no, but no. Like where I've seen a change in you, if I may say, I think before you were so quick to be like, well, I don't want to cook, or I don't want to do this, and I don't want to do that. And I think I've seen more of like, yes, you ask me like, what do you want me to make? But you don't complain about it as much anymore. No. And I think for a while, because of our work schedules,
it was hard.
I don't know if we said this in the podcast with Veronica. I know we did. I just don't know if it was in the one that didn't air. Because we talked a lot about stuff in the one that didn't air, that didn't make it onto the re-recorded one. But our generals kind of switched. Yeah. Our marriage roles, not gender roles, marriage roles switched because, yes, you have a job and praise the Lord that you're getting paid, but you're not.
It's very inconsistent.
I don't know if you heard guys are that, but Paul just like snored, the biggest snore. Yeah, it's very inconsistent. So now you're home most of the day where I'm out most of the day. And so
I become a house husband.
You've become a house husband.
Hate it, but
it
is what it is.
But before I used to like have to almost snag you, like, hey, make sure you do this, do this. What do you mean? And now like you just do it.
Yeah,
like
because I have to.
Yeah, and
I have to say though, taking care of a house is so different from taking care of an apartment. You know, like, would I rather take care of an apartment? 110%.
And smaller.
Yeah, and the house is just like, it's so much more.
And it's also, we're in a weird situation because we're technically renters.
Yeah, we're tenants.
We're tenants. But my mom's our landlord. So she lets us get away with a lot. But we still have to ask, hey, can we do this to the house?
Right.
And she's like, oh, I don't care. And even my mom, she looks out for us. Like, she's like, no, if it's going to be too much, don't do it. Like, just leave it. It's fine. But Adrian does take the liberty of, hey, this needs fixing. I'm just going to fix it. Like, I'm not going to tell your mom.
Right.
So we have done, like, few upgrades to the house. We added the blinds. Adrian did some shelf work. My mom redid our bathroom. Well, she paid someone to redo it. And we are just so blessed to have both of our parents help us. And I'm not trying to discredit your parents at all. But my mom, I feel like, has really, really helped us. She's giving us a sweet deal on rent that literally nowhere, and I don't think anywhere, you'll find what we're paying for. And she could very much be like, you guys need to pay me more. But she hasn't. She could have said, you guys got to pay me for the bathroom. She hasn't. We owe her money from like our first year of marriage. Hasn't charged us for it. Yeah. But not to say that your parents haven't helped us either. Like, your parents helped us move. Your mom has gotten you things. They bless us with food sometimes. Or like, hey, here's some this or that, or chicken, you know, when you weren't working, like, and you used to go visit them, they used to make us dinner. So we're very blessed to have two sets of parents who still help us out. And even though we're like in our mid-30s and married.
Hey, it happens.
Yeah. But even in that, like, God is so faithful because, like I said, we could have a worse situation.
Oh, 100%.
And it's crazy because I feel like we're thriving more here in California than we were in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Even though our transition back was really hard. And I do kind of want to talk a little bit about that because we talked about it in the first recording of it, but then...
A quick summary, but there's a lot that happened in between.
Yeah, when we moved back, Adrian didn't have a stable job yet. You had like a promising job, but you didn't work for what? How 6-8 weeks you didn't work?
Yeah.
So I was the primary source of income. And
Dude, how we did it, I have no idea.
well, sometimes we did it, and sometimes we were negative in our account.
Yeah, God was still there though. Like,
Yeah, we never went without food. We might have been negative in our bank account, but there was food in the fridge.
Yeah.
And my mom, because we still had to pay rent in Wisconsin, my mom was like, just pay me when you stop paying there. So we stopped that even. We were supposed to, because the whole reason why we were supposed to move in November was because our lease was over in December. And so that's why we were supposed to move. But then September came, so we had to pay September, October, and November. We paid, I think our rent at the time was like $13.75. So we had to pay $13.75.
yeah.
We got a bill for the October rent, and it was $11.85. And we thought that was weird.
Yeah.
We were like, that's weird. Why is it so cheap? And then when it came to November, we tried paying it, and it wouldn't let us into the portal. So I called our landlord, and I was like, hey, like, it's not letting me pay. And she's like, oh, it got rented out already. And we were like, okay. So December, my mom was like, y'all better start paying me. To be fair,
Merry Christmas.
no, she was gonna let us start the fresh year.
Yeah.
But to her defense, I think in her eyes, she saw like there's nothing going on with Adrian's job, and like you guys are over here busting, like you guys need to start paying me rent. Like, so, and she lets us do 2 payments. So that's another, we did, I think 1 month we did do the whole payment. But then when she said, you guys can do it in half, we were like, okay, that kind of helps us out a little bit.
Yeah, we took advantage of it for sure.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Then what happened?
And then I was going to start my job. Well, I was going to go to orientation, start my job. And then we had our car stolen from our driveway. So that was very, very interesting. It absolutely sucked. It was the worst feeling. And even then, God was good with us. Like, we still had, the car was insured in Wisconsin. It wasn't even insured here yet.
We had
just changed the registration on it. And even there, God was like, I got you guys. And State Farm took care of everything. They provided a car for us. They provided the whole car to get rekeyed and everything.
I think we just had to pay a deposit of like
we played a
$500.
small deductible, and it wasn't crazy. But the majority of it, they took care of it. Yeah, that sucked because that was around Thanksgiving.
It was the first week of Thanksgiving, the first week of November.
And then it went through December, right?
Yeah, so they stole the car so what happened was I told Adrian, we're so used to just go warm up the car.
Yeah.
And because we only have one car. So you were going to drop me off at work, and then you were going to go to Santa Fe Springs and then come back.
Yeah.
And I was packing my lunch or making my coffee or something. I was like, just go turn it on. I do it all the time.
Yeah.
And you came back to get your coffee the second you went out. You were gone for less than a minute. And you came out and you were like, the car's gone. And I thought you were playing with me.
No.
I was like, ha, funny.
I wish. I wish.
And then that's when I was like, my car's gone. And I had already, I started work in September. I had called off once because of, something with the car registration or something like that.
Yeah.
I had to call off. So I felt like I was calling off of work a lot. And I was just like, oh my gosh, this is not a good start. I remember just calling my boss crying, like, I don't have my car, like my car's gone. So State Farm had said, if they don't find the car within the week, we'll just pay you out.
Right.
And so our plan was to just buy, not a new car, but depending on how much they gave us, probably we could have afforded like 2 little cars. Maybe, depending on how much they gave us. And then they found the car like 12 hours later, I think.
They found it through the night.
It was more because they found it. The car was stolen at like 5:45ish in the morning. They found it at 11:45 that night. So, and
thankfully they didn't gut
they
our
didn't
car,
gut it. Praise the
really
Lord.
good.
They did take things.
Yeah, they took some personal stuff, but
We had just gone to Costco the weekend before,
yeah.
and they took our toilet paper. And I was like, really? The toilet paper? And so your mom, my mom hooked us up with
toilet paper, paper towel rolls. It's so funny.
But I think what was hard for me, they had taken your golf clubs.
They took my clubs.
And for me, I still get emotional about it. Sorry, guys. Give me a second. They took my box, and I had a lot of personal things in that box. I had my original engagement ring, which I say this, and you hate that I say this.
It's okay.
But it was a Pandora ring, but it meant so much to me because I personally picked it. They don't make it anymore, so I can't even get it. They took the stuffies that you gave me. It was a sloth and a cow. My best friend, she personally signed a copy of her book.
Yeah.
That's gone. My highlighters, like, it was just a box of personal things that I cherish the most. And that, my study Bible was in there. And then I told my best friend that, and she was like, don't worry, I'm going to get you a study Bible. And I was like, no, like, it's fine. It's fine. But they didn't make that particular cover anymore. And I had saved all my little pennies for that Bible. So my best friend buys me the Bible that I wanted, the study. It's the same study Bible, but a different cover.
Yeah.
And she tells me that the story behind that was crazy because she was on Facebook Market. I don't know if she was on Facebook Marketplace or a group or whatever, but the original owner had that study Bible, and she realized I ordered the wrong one. The only thing she had done was taken the plastic off. So my friend messaged her and told her my situation, and the girl was like, I will ship it to her. Like, don't worry about shipping.
That's cool.
And she shipped it like priority mail, wrote a little note. And at first I was like, this doesn't look like Elle's writing. This is weird. So then when Elle told me that, I was like, oh my gosh. Even in that, like, God was there. And now I have that Bible, and now it means more to me than the one that I bought because of the story behind it. And yeah, it was just, but God is good. And I think even in our discipline, like I said, I think April is when I want to say April is like when my life changed. And I started implementing all these things. And I even started getting convicted about the words that I use. I remember we were doing a hike with Selah Grace, and I said, my legs are killing me. I said that, and I was like, no, they're not. Your legs are not killing you. Your legs are working. They're walking. They're hiking. And ever since that day, I've stopped using that word. I don't know if you've noticed.
I haven't.
Even because I used to say, I'm dead. I used to say that. I'll say, like, I'm unwell. I'm done. Like, but I don't say that anymore. No. I got convicted of it. Like, and it's so crazy how the Holy Spirit will convict you of the most random things, but for me it was the words that I use. Like, why am I speaking death over my legs?
Right.
You know, like, my legs are pretty capable of getting me from A to B. Slower than most people, but capable. So yeah, just kind of sitting back here and reflecting on all of God's goodness and all of so many answered prayers, even prayers that I never thought would get answered. Like, it's just, I'm just in awe of it.
Yeah. Yeah, that was hard. I've had my car broken into, and they stole stuff, but like, I've never had like.
I had my car broken into too.
The car like stolen,
just
like that, like driven off. It's like, what in the world?
Yeah.
So yeah, that was crazy.
And then they had to rekey the whole car.
Yeah.
I didn't mention that.
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
Oh, well, we had to rekey the house too.
Yeah, we had to rekey the house. We had to rekey the car. We had to do a lot. It was insane. Now we don't warm up our car.
Yeah.
Unattended.
One of us will be in the car.
Yeah.
And to be honest, we don't need to warm it up here anyway.
Yeah.
I remember I would tell people that. They're like, why would you do that? And I'm like, I got used to doing that for 3.5 years. Sue me. Like, they'd be like, Mensa. And I'm like, dang. Someone literally was like, Mensa. And I'm like, okay. I recall my mom. I love her. But my mom, she instead of like, hi, mija, why would you? No, she goes straight to why would you do that? Like, she'll get mad at me first.
It's such a Mexican mom answer though. Like, it's so funny. And
I'm like, I didn't call you to yell at me.
Yeah.
But
I know I called my mom too, and I was like, oh yeah, they stole the car. She's like, and I was like, thanks. Like, I didn't need that, but thanks. I didn't need a lecture.
Yeah.
Like, what's done is done.
I needed sympathy.
Yeah.
But.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in that, like, we got the rental car. I was able to start work and everything, and work has been very interesting. I'm not quite used to it yet, but it's one of those things that I'm able to be home and clean and cook and have lunch with you when I go have lunch. And now there are days where like I get uber bored here, and I'm like, I'd rather be bored in the streets than bored at home. So like I'll go with you, go to a coffee shop and things like that. And then when I have to go work, I obviously go work.
Yeah.
And then that is a whole day in itself. Yeah, we found a church that we absolutely love. It's called Chino Valley Community in Chino Hills.
No, it's just Chino.
Just Chino? Okay.
It's called Chino Valley.
No, I know, but yeah.
No, it's Chino.
Yep. And yeah, it's been really, really cool there. We placed membership a few months ago.
I wouldn't say months.
Yeah.
A couple months ago.
And we placed membership there, and that's where we're going.
It is, sorry,
Yeah.
not to interrupt, but it is different from Redemption.
100%.
Because it's a bigger church.
So it's one of those weird, like, it's not too big, it's not too small. It fits in like that happy medium,
Yeah.
kind of congregation. And yeah.
Yeah, I tend to say we didn't have community in Wisconsin. And I don't want to say we absolutely had no community, because we
Right.
did. We did have people that love us and invested in us and prayed for us, and we got to hang out with and things like that. I think it was just a different type of community where
Yeah.
we were used to here, just spare of the moment, doing things, where over there was more planned out and more structured, and it was just different. So
We're very spontaneous.
yeah.
If we want to go somewhere, we just, hey, let's go.
Right.
You know what I mean? And out there, it wasn't like that. It
Right.
was very...
So I do feel bad sometimes when I say, like, well, we didn't have community in Wisconsin. Like, I
Yeah.
feel bad saying that, because it's not necessarily true. We
Right.
did. It just looked different at the time.
Is it fair to say that, like, we didn't have the community that we wanted or that we sought after?
I think so. I think that's fair. Because I think I said this when we were talking about finding community in Wisconsin. I think we said that. I think we did say we do have community. It just looks different than what we expected it
Yeah.
to look. Because coming back, it was the same thing. We were expecting things to come up and things to go the way they used to be, and it wasn't.
Right.
And so I think God like has kept us humble and to like stop expecting or stop trying to make things happen.
Yeah.
So going back to Redemption, it was a small enough church where we were able to stay after church and talk. Maybe we wouldn't go to lunch, but like we would stay and talk and like, how you been? How's your week?
It was
How's this?
small enough to be like, hey, so-and-so didn't come today.
Right.
And yeah.
Yeah. And then the church that we're at now, we have our small groups and we're in our small groups, but I don't really do life with my people. I am meeting up to lunch with one of the girls from my small group.
Nice.
But I love them all. They're all so nice, and like they're all older women.
Yeah.
So I can learn a lot from them. One of them actually watches the podcast. She told me.
That's funny.
So I love
Shout
her
out.
too. Denise. I don't know if she's watching now, but she is. But they're all older, so like I can learn a lot from them. But like, and I guess this isn't fair for me to say, because I think if I were to like send them a message like, hey guys, I need prayer, they will. But it's just different because I'm working and
Right.
I don't really get to hang out or spend time or do X, Y, and Z. And I think that's where I have to remember, like, I'm in a different season of life than the other people in my small group. And so that's why sometimes I feel out of place. But right now I'm on vacation, so I'm meeting up with one of them. I reached out and was like, I want to get to know you more.
Yeah.
So we are going to. And so we have another family, the Cervantes. I don't know if they're watching, but their kids go to my preschool, or one of them now, because the others graduated. And we ended up, oh, you guys go to Chino Valley, I saw you, da, da, da. So we kind of became friends with them. And so we hang out with them a little bit after church, and then we leave. But if we don't see them, we're out. Like,
That's true. Yeah.
my best friend goes to Chino Valley, but she goes to second service. So we always miss each other.
Yeah.
So it's just a different type of community. Sometimes it feels like we just go and get fed and then leave and then do life outside with different people. And I don't want to say that's a good thing, because we should be doing life with our church it's just a different season of life.
Yeah.
And I do think that most of my community is from Sailor Grace.
Yeah.
Like, I've become friends with a lot of those people. And again, like, not that I'm hanging out with them every day, but like, when we do the hikes together, when we go to the gym together, we'll catch up and we'll talk and do this and X, Y, and Z. And so that's where I feel like I've made more connections, which is not a bad thing. It's a good thing.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm just interested to see how God is gonna moving forward, because I'm still going through my healing process and my healing journey. And yeah, he's just revealed so much to me.
Yeah.
And I think ever since I let that go, he's been faithful to like bring people alongside me.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
If that makes sense. Like, I didn't really know where I was going with that, but
Not 100%.
yeah. But I think it's different for girls than it is for guys.
Yeah. Very. Yeah. Us guys are like, hey, all right, have a good week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was kind of cool. Not cool to see, but like, you got butthurt over something and it took you longer to get over it than me.
Oh, a little bit, yeah.
And even our mutual friend was like, that's weird.
Yeah, I didn't thought it was weird. I was like, what's wrong with me? What is wrong with me?
But yeah, God's good. And he
time.
brings us what we need when we need it.
Yeah.
Like what Veronica was saying, like, God's timing is perfect, and he has an ordained time, and sometimes we're in a rush to make things happen.
Yeah.
And that's when things blow up in our faces.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's true too.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been fun being back though. It's been cool. I want to go to the beach more often than what we have been.
Yeah.
You know, just because it was taken away from us.
Yeah.
And now that it's here, I want to go up to the mountains. I want to do a lot. And we will do it. It's just in its timing.
Yeah. On an ending note, we forgot to talk about your shoes.
Oh, yeah.
He has his Woody shoes on.
I do.
We saw Toy Story 5 yesterday.
We saw it last night.
We didn't like it.
No. No, we did not.
I don't know if it's because...
Dude, oh my God. Like,
Okay.
Nah, for real though, like, for real. I think we should have adult-only theaters. And I say that with grace. Like, no, I don't. But it's just
Okay,
like...
what he means by adult-only movie theaters is, like, child movies...
Played at adult movie theaters.
Yeah, I was like, let's clarify that right
these
now.
kids are just out of control, man.
So when I saw that they announced Toy Story 5, I immediately was like, why? Why? There's
Right.
no need for it. Absolutely no need. And then Adrian's like, are we watching it? And I was like, well, we don't have Toy Story tattoos and not go see it.
Right.
Like, there's no way. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I have a Woody. Adrian has a Bo Peep.
Yep.
Because he's the Woody to my Bo Peep, and I'm the Bo Peep to his Woody.
Right.
Aw, so cute. Anyway, so, and that's actually one of the things that connected us, because
Yeah.
Toy Story is my favorite.
Yeah.
I always say this is my favorite. No, but Toy Story is my absolute favorite movie of all times. I can recite that movie
So annoying.
forward and backward.
It's so
The other day, we played it for the kids at work, and this little girl just looked at me like, can you shut up?
Yeah.
And it just like, see, I told you I'm not the only one.
Yeah.
And like my coworker,
Even 2-year-olds are like, hey.
I was walking down the street, walking down the hall, and my co-teacher's like, are you seriously reciting it? And I'm like, yeah, I love this movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was even a little hesitant when 3 came out, and it took me a while to watch 3.
I like 3. I do like 3.
It could have stopped there. And the reason
agree.
why I liked 3 was because I'm literally Andy's age.
Yeah.
I think Andy was 5 or 6 when the first one came out, and I was 5 when the first one came out.
Right.
So I'm literally Andy's age, and I think that's why it was so nostalgic for me. And like, I love Toy Story. Okay, I love it. So when they announced the 4th one, I was like, ugh, I guess I'll watch it. And I liked it because Bo Peep came back.
It wasn't Bo Peep though.
I was like, where is the feminine, cute?
Yeah.
Like,
it's like a biker chick, like Bo
yeah.
Peep.
But that was the reason why I was more inclined to watch it. And I love Duke Kaboom, who's the Canuck with all the luck. Duke Kaboom. Anyway, I love Duke
Who
Kaboom.
doesn't love Keanu Reeves? Like, let's be honest here.
Keanu Reeves is great.
Dude, he's fantastic. What are you doing? Oh my gosh.
I don't know if you guys could see, but
They probably can.
my dog literally just stuffed your face in the pillow. Anyway, so we went to go see Toy Story 5, and I already knew that it was going to be a Jessie themed movie. And I'm not going to give spoilers. I'm not. But it was just, and I get it. Like, I get certain things because it's like, okay, well, Bonnie is the primary. I get that. But it was just unnecessary. I could have lived another 36 years without a Toy Story 5. It was just, I didn't like it.
Is it going to be a Toy Story 6?
No, they can't. There's no way. Oh, and then Adrian's shoes say Andy.
Yeah.
I've
had these for years.
No,
like,
they had the
I
Bo
had
Peep.
them so long ago.
They had the Bo Peep high tops.
Yeah.
And I wanted them, and I didn't jump on it, and
They sold out fast.
they sold out really fast.
They sold out really, really fast.
But
I try not to wear them as often just so that I can kind of
preserve them. Yeah, and now everything says Bonnie at the bottom.
Yeah.
And it doesn't say Andy anymore. So that's another reason why I'm like,
Yeah.
No hate to Bonnie, but
Sounds like it, dude.
yeah. But anyway, we didn't like it. Let us know if you did.
And then like these kids, man, it's just like they were screaming
You're still talking about
and
the movie.
yelling.
I don't talk about the movie. You're
and
talking about the movie theater experience.
Oh my gosh, that's what like that's
Killed
what I
it
like
for you.
going to the movies. Like
Yeah.
people just kill it, man.
Yeah.
They don't know how to stay quiet anymore,
Yeah.
especially kids.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I love kids, but it's like if your kid's gonna talk throughout a movie,
Don't
go
them.
to the movies.
Yeah.
Like easy as that.
Yeah.
But then everybody's gonna be like, you can wait for the DVD.
I could have waited for it to
get
come
it.
out on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
I could have
Yeah, same.
saved $40.
Dude, we were doing the math yesterday. It's so funny. This one family took like the entire row. It was like 18, 20 of them. And they started doing the math. And I was like, for every adult, it's 20 whatever. So let's just say it's $20 per every adult. And then for every kid, it's about like $15. And I was like, that's like $400 right there just in movie tickets. Like, that is insane. And then you pay $400 for kids to be screaming the entire time? Nah, not worth it.
Yeah.
Not worth it.
But anyway, that's all I have for today.
Sounds good to me.
Else? Yeah. I feel like there's more that I wanted to add, but we could talk about it next week.
No? Oh, I bought a stereo receiver.
Oh my gosh, it's so cool.
It is cool. It's from the 70s. It's really dope. The story behind it. I know, you just froze there. That's crazy. Like, it's cool, but it's not that cool. It's cool, but it's that cool, dude.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty sweet. I love it. It's from the 70s. It's a Scott R316. The story behind it was so cool. So I found it on Facebook Marketplace. I met with this dude. His name's Ken. He's this older gentleman. And he was telling me that he grew up in the 60s. And for him growing up in the 60s, like, he made really good money. And I don't know what the minimum wage was in the 60s, but he was telling me that he was making $7.36 as a welder. And that was like boatloads of money back then. Like, that was like stupid money now.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, that's so sick. So he starts telling me this story about how this receiver, his best friend bought it in the 70s when it came out. They grew up together. I think they met in the 3rd grade. And they were been best friends ever since. And so his best friend got this receiver, and he had gifted Ken all these other gadgets. Like, he had like a reel-to-reel. He had this huge stereo receiver also, but it, like, that one is crazy. You can do 3 speakers to it, like 3 different sets of speakers. That thing, like, back in the day, you would pay like $1,200 for that thing. Like, in today's money, I don't know how much that is, but it's a lot. And so he was telling me the story and everything. And his friend sadly passed away from cancer a few years ago. And he gifted him all of this stuff. Ken's going to like a house remodel and everything. So he's starting to kind of get rid of things. So I'm on Facebook Marketplace, and I I think I told you about it like a week and a half ago, where I was like, oh look, babe, like this dude's selling this. Like, should I offer him?
I remember you telling me about it. I don't remember it being that long ago.
It was pretty.
But I remember you saying, he's asking 100. Should I ask for 80? And I was like, yeah.
Yeah, and then I didn't do it. I was just like, no, like I shouldn't do it. And I was literally driving back from LA on a job, and I was like, I saw it again. It popped up, and I was like, I'm just gonna do it. Screw it. So I hit him up, asked him, told him if he would take 80. He said yes, and I was like, sweet. I was like, I can pick it up today. He goes, perfect, cash, perfect. Going to the bank, went to his house. He was super nice. Like, he let me come into his house and everything. He demoed it and everything, and then he just started talking about just the history behind this thing. And I was like, dude, I would have gave you $100 just for the story itself. Like, It's such a cool story. He had another offer. Somebody offered him, because I think originally he wanted 135 for it, and then somebody offered him 100, and then he was like, no, I don't want to let it go for that cheap or whatever. But really, he was like, I don't think it's going to a good home, and I think that's what he wanted, it to go to a good home and everything.
But it's crazy that he like would think an $80 offer would like go to a good home.
Right. So
like what made him?
I got there, and then like the first thing I said when I saw it was like, this thing is so cool. I'm so excited.
But he didn't know that when you offered 80.
No, he didn't.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So like somebody else had offered him 100. Like how could he just were the vibes off? Like,
I don't know. Like, I don't know if he saw his picture and was like, nah.
Yeah.
I really, really don't know.
Maybe you should have asked him if he knew the Lord.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think so. But
I mean, it worked out for us. But
it worked out great. So I'm gonna go get it serviced, and hopefully in a couple of weeks get it serviced, and hopefully it stays here for another 50 years. Like, I don't know. Like, this is really, really cool. And I've gotten to like this cool like audio kick lately.
You've always been in an audio kick.
That's true. Yeah, like I've always loved, like I love vinyl. I love the fact that like you have to listen to the entire thing.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just pick and choose what song you want to listen to. Like, you gotta let it play.
We have a couple vinyls. How many did we say we have? 90?
We have about 70
okay.
right now.
I think we got in this like, oh my gosh, we need to get it. But now, like, I'm like, no, I really just want to invest in the ones that I really want.
Yeah.
So I am a little sad that you didn't get me 1989.
I mean, we can go and see if
what
we
if it's
have
gone?
it. I don't think it's gone.
Adrian went to Barnes & Noble and he found the original 1989 for $25. And I sent him a picture with like my jaw on the floor. And I thought, oh, he's going to get it for me. And he didn't.
I didn't. Well, it's because you didn't give me your words of affirmation.
Anyway, we have the whole Taylor Swift collection.
It's
and
nuts.
by the whole Taylor Swift collection, I mean,
we're still missing some.
Well, we have all the well, now they're all hers.
Yeah.
But
so we're missing
we have
the Long
we
Pond.
have all the that one I want. That's the one that I want. Anyway.
Yeah.
Whatever. But I don't want this to go long. It has to be. But
That's fine. It's fine.
I just don't. Anyway, whatever.
It's fine.
Anyway.
If you made it this far, you're a go.
Yeah, we have a nice little setup. Maybe I'll take a picture of it and post it on our Instagram.
Ooh, I become a plant dad.
I have been wanting
That's
him
very different.
to be a plant parent for a long time, and then it all started actually because we went out and something had gluten and I couldn't eat it and I was hungry and I was mad. And there was this little plant stand that I wanted to go, but we were both mad at this point. I wasn't mad at him, but he was mad at me because I was throwing a tantrum.
True.
And so I felt bad, like ruining the day. So I literally walked back. We were already halfway to the car and I walked back and I told him, you pick a plant, love. And then he picked his plant. And ever since then, he's like, I'm a plant dad.
Yeah.
But
Scarlet Bloom.
Mine is Willow May. She's a Swiss cheese plant. What did we name that one?
Nothing yet.
We did name her, and I forgot it. I totally forgot. We named her last weekend.
Oh, well, we're going to name her again.
Yeah. But our house is slowly coming together.
Yeah, I'm liking the way it's coming out. It's cool.
It's coming homey. And yeah, when we first moved, there was just very empty boxes everywhere. I originally wanted to paint the walls brown, which is why we got the sofas white. And my loving husband and my loving mother were like, don't get white couches, you have dogs. And I was like, it's fine, they won't get on the couches. Not only did they get on the couches, we decided not to paint the house. And so now it's just white on white. But we got these dog covers and that kind of makes it pop a little bit.
Yep.
So we do want to put something here though. So, but
we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely.
It's becoming homey.
Yep. And then we're working on the studio. So hopefully that just goes according to plan there too.
Yes.
And yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. It's exciting. It's hard. It's hard being a homeowner. We're not homeowners, but it's hard being a homeowner.
Yeah.
Because it's like you want to do so much. And like with me, like I don't have the patience to like wait, if that makes sense. All the plans that we have for the place, I want it done now.
Right.
You know, just so it
But
could
it
be
takes
like
time and money.
Exactly. And I think that's where the Lord's been like working on my heart too, where it's like be
He
more
has
patient.
actually,
'Cause-
because before you used to be like let's talk about the Taylor Swift album.
Yeah.
You would have been like, I'm getting it.
Right.
Where like this time you were like, well, you didn't say yes, and I was like, but you would have gotten it for me like a year ago.
Yeah. And
but even in that, it's like being discernment with our money because we are going through a little bit of a financial crisis. But we're getting better at it.
Yeah, like I'll get bored and I'll go to Barnes & Noble and just kind of look through the vinyls and everything. And I'll send you pictures of like, oh, I want this one, I want this one, I want this one. And like, luckily enough, like I don't get them, you know, except this one day I went to work with you and I went to the one in Chino.
Yes.
Barnes & Noble in Chino. And I was flipping through them and I sent her a bunch of pictures of like the albums that I want. And I wasn't going to get any. Well, no, that's not true. I was going to get
the
one.
Daft Punk one.
Yeah, I said like if I find a Daft Punk one, I'm getting it. And I found two. And I didn't get them. I was like on the last crate. And then I found the Ella Langley Dandelions album. And I was like, well, I'm going to get this. Like, there's no way I pass this one up.
Because we had been looking for that one. We didn't want to pay for shipping.
Yeah.
So we have that one.
Yeah, so it's been really, really cool. Yeah, the house is coming together. Other than that,
I think that's
it's
our
been
week
really
update.
good. Yeah. Been catching up with all the World Cup games. So it's been interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. USA played like absolute garbage the other day. They played their bench, but they played absolute garbage. Mexico has been playing like trash too.
We should do a reaction video to a game.
Oh man, I'd be so frustrated. I'm just kidding. No, there's been some great games. Like, I was kind of hosing my coworker because he went to a game last Sunday, and I want to say it was the Iran game or the Iran game, and I was like, when he first told me, way before like the tournament even started, he told me about it, and I like in my mind I'm like, why would you spend that much money to go to like a crappy game like that? Like it makes no sense to me. And it was right here at SoFi.
Yeah.
And
obviously.
And it ended up being
a really good
I think
game.
it was Uruguay, Iran, I think. And it ended up being like the game of the tournament so far. Like that was such a good game. It was like back and forth the entire time. And I was like, that's what I get for talking crap.
Yeah.
Like that's what I got.
Is USA gonna play England?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, no. So the way that it's structured, they're playing. I forget who they're playing. They're playing some weird team though.
We wanted USA to play England on the 4th of July.
Well, they're not even playing on the 4th anymore. They're playing on the 1st.
Got it. Got it.
And coincidentally, I worked that day.
Oh, that's right. We talked about this.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a cool little tournament to watch. It's been really cool. All the games have been really, really good too. Yeah. Other than that, I think we're good.
I think that's it. I love you.
I love you too.
Yeah, I think that's it.
All right,
It's a
guys.
good way to end it. We kind of rambled on for a little bit, but
Worth it.
worth it. But if there's anything specific that you guys want us to discuss, please let us know. And
I do want to do like more current events and stuff like at the end of it.
Yeah, we can do that.
And
We'll
I just
figure it out.
haven't looked at any.
yeah, me
Yeah.
neither. I just,
Well, the crazy one right now is that whole earthquake in Venezuela that happened.
yeah.
That was pretty wild. But, you know.
I'm
I
in my
haven't-
own little bubble. I don't
Yeah,
know
I
anything.
didn't know about it till.
Like we keep trying to, we're such Mexicans.
Not for
we
real.
keep trying to end this thing.
Yeah.
Wait, but wait,
But wait, there's more. If you call now, you get free shipping.
Yeah. But yeah, there's that earthquake. I don't really know much about it other than there was an earthquake in Venezuela.
Yeah. We went
praying for them. And,
we went to breakfast this morning and they were showing it on the news and stuff. So
yeah,
it's been interesting.
Anyway, we love you guys. Jesus loves you more.
Amen.
And I just want to end this with saying, if you don't know Jesus or you want to know more about Jesus, please reach out to us. We'd love to share more of the gospel with you. Basically, John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life. And yeah, he just wants nothing more than to fellowship with you for eternity. And it's not an easy walk. It's very hard. And sometimes you do question things like, were we supposed to move back to California? But then God is faithful to come through and reveal things to you. But you got to be in tune with the Holy Spirit. So we love you, but Jesus loves you more.
Amen.
And we will see you next week.
Yeah. This is You Plus Coffee. We out.
Bye.
Peace.